Rick Snyder will deliver his budget message next week, and that is where he will outline his spending priorities for next year. He will also presumably talk about how to deal with the deficit in this year's budget. And 24-hour News 8's political reporter Rick Albin talked with the governor about that today, and Rick joins us right now.
Susan, the governor was in Grand Rapids today talking about the need for more technical training for students to fill jobs that are open in Michigan's expanding economy. But while he says the economy is doing well, the budget is not. Last month's revenue estimating conference exposed what many had already identified as a deficit of maybe $300 million or so this year, even more for next fiscal year. A problem, yes, he says, but one that he and the legislature will deal with. Do you get a sense of where the legislature, you and the legislature, will go to shore up this budget shortfall?
Yeah, and that's something I'll be sharing next week, but I think we're making good progress in terms of the discussion path we've had. If you look at it, most of the issues we have with our budget are legacy tax credits from the last decade. They were given out then. They're difficult to predict because they involve taxpayer information. If you look at it, Michigan's economy is doing well. We're growing as a state. We just have this legacy hangover issue we need to address, and we will.
So you heard from the governor's perspective, it's about decision made before he arrived on the scene. Democrats say the tax cuts that he made for businesses in the state, creating the problem either way. How Governor Snyder plans to deal with the shortfall is something we will find out next week when he rolls out his budget, and that happens on Wednesday. Brian?